Piña, reading specialist and owner of Piña Reading Academy. Welcome to episode 2 of Affluent Hispanic Philanthropy's Back to School Roadmap series. In this episode, titled Laying the Foundation for Success, we will explore the concepts of early childhood education. With so many apps and video games available on the market, it can be hard to decide for parents what to buy. First of all, there's no magic pill to learning how to read. Let's talk about some things, though, that you can do at home to help your child become a strong reader. First of all, make reading part of your bedtime routine. Lay in bed together. Use this as a bonding time. As you read the book, discuss the characters, the setting, the plot. Ask your kids questions about what's happening in the story. Another great activity when you're in the car driving is to sing with your child. This really helps to teach them the rhythm and the rhyme of the English language, and also helps with articulation. Remember, when you're talking to the little ones, use appropriate language, adult sentences that the child can hear you model for them so that they answer you in proper language and in complete sentences. Explain things to your child when you're in the market. Talk about the things that you're seeing. Teach them how fruit grows, how bread is made. Count the apples in the bag. Play lots of word games with them. In the car, rhyming games are always fun. Choose a word and see who can come up with the most rhyming words for it. And silly words are the funnest thing. So say, for example, we're going to rhyme words with cat. Who can think of lots of words that rhyme with cat? Well, we'll take hat, mat, zat, lat. The silly words usually are the funnest for the kids and keep them engaged in playing. Many commercials and advertisements do talk about phonics being the building block of literacy. That's not entirely untrue. However, phonemic awareness is the foundation for literacy. Let's talk a little bit about the difference between the two. First of all, phonemic awareness is done with the ears. We're focusing on the sounds in individual words, not necessarily the letters. Whereas phonics, we're now doing it with our ears and our eyes. We're inserting letters now. We're hearing the sounds in words and then attaching them to a letter. Or the opposite, we're seeing the letters and attaching those letters to a sound. As you can see, phonemic awareness needs to come first because kids need to be able to isolate and hear each sound in a word before they try to attach it to a letter. Now that we've talked about how important phonemic awareness is, let's talk about a few things parents can do to help improve phonemic awareness with their kids. First of all, remember to play those rhyming games regularly. It's important for kids to be able to isolate those sounds and rhyme words. Coming up with rhymes is really important to literacy, so make sure you're doing those types of games on a regular basis. Remember not to include print on this. These are just listening to sounds and having fun rhyming. Another thing you can do is play a game with counting the sounds in words. For example, let's all come up with words that have 3 sounds. Ready? Rug. R-a-g. Cat, k-at. Ship, sh-ip. Great, now that we've done 3 sounds, let's move on to 4 sounds in words. Who can come up with words that have 4 sounds? Ready? Jump, j-a-mp. Black, b-u-ak. Clip, k-u-ip. This game can go on, and it becomes really fun for the whole family to get involved. Another thing that you can do with your child is to regularly read nursery rhymes. Make it fun. Have them predict the rhyming words, even have them pick out the rhyming words in nursery rhymes. Doing all these activities on a regular basis will definitely improve phonemic awareness. Now that we've mastered phonemic awareness, let's move right into phonics. Remember all those sounds we talked about when we were learning phonemic awareness? Well, now we're going to take them and attach them to letters. We always begin with lowercase letters first. So instead of teaching the letter names, now we're going to take those letters and attach those sounds to them. So the letters would be A, B, C, and D, right? but the way we're going to teach it is A, B, K, D, and so forth through the alphabet. So we're not teaching the letter name, we're actually teaching the sound. We're attaching that sound to the actual letter. Remember, we always teach the lowercase letters first. I'd like for parents to really focus on teaching those short vowel sounds. So we take the vowels A, E, I, O, and U, and what we do is we teach those sounds. So when you show the letter A, you don't say A, you say that's A. When you show E, you don't say that's the letter E, you say E, and so forth with all the vowel sounds. And that's how we begin phonics. The time spent teaching phonics in school is not exact. It usually is about 2 years, and that's taught simultaneously as kids learn their sight words and high frequency words for each grade level. While students are learning phonics, they're also learning orthography. Orthography is the study of the spelling rules of the English language. There's an old saying that goes, everything I needed in life, I learned in kindergarten. And although that might be true, there's also a few things your child should know before beginning kindergarten. Grab a paper and pencil and get ready to take notes. Here's the list. Number 1, the sounds of all the lowercase letters. 2, they should be able to read and write their first and last names using capital letters where appropriate. 3, knowing the first and last name of their parents as well as an emergency phone number. 4, being able to count to at least 10 and recognize numbers up to 10. 5, how to hold a pencil correctly and form the letters top to bottom, left to right. 6, have experience with cutting paper with scissors. 7, identify and produce rhyme. And number 8, practice speaking in complete sentences. Those are just a few things, but ones that you should definitely concentrate on before your child begins kindergarten. Thank you for joining us for episode 2 of Back to School Roadmap. Stay tuned for episode 3, where we will discuss the steps to literacy. See you soon.